Hey everyone, JD Duggar here with Vacation Times 3. This is actually my first cruise vlog that I've done. So what I'm doing is I'm wanting to talk about how to be prepared for a cruise, and then I'm also going to touch on the drink package a little bit, whether it's beneficial to you and you think you should get the drink package or not, and some things that you can do if you're not a drinker going on the cruise but your partner is a drinker in regards to the drink package. But I'm gonna jump right into it, you guys. I hope you like this video. It's gonna be super beneficial. I think one of the most important things before you start going on your cruise or preparing for your cruise, especially if this is your first cruise, is start a week in advance, get your stuff out, start putting stuff in your suitcase a little bit, and that gives you a week to make sure that you're not forgetting anything, so that way you can travel comfortably. But I'm gonna jump right into it here. Let me take a drink real quick and give you guys a toast if you got a cruise coming up or if you're a fellow cruiser. Me and my wife actually have another cruise coming up March 7th to the 17th, March 7th to the 14th. We're going on the Panorama with Carnival, and then we're doing that cruise again October 24th. We're going on Carnival Panorama with the whole family, my daughter and my 2 boys, so there'll be 5 of us. That will be a great trip as well. But I'm gonna jump right into this so that way we can get started and I'm not taking too much of your time. So this is something that my wife really liked. She got it. It is a banner that you can put on your door, and it has a great message with it. You know, we're all about the messages for sure, but this is really important. If you've never been on a cruise before, it's really easy to go out, have tons of drinks, and then get lost on the cruise ship because it's the first time you've ever been on this cruise, or maybe it's your first time being on a cruise ship. So you're trying to get familiar, and you might be at the wrong door, and if it's not opening, it's because you might not have one of these banners, and it might not be your door, because it's really easy to have quite a few drinks on a cruise ship. Now next, let's jump into what holds this on the door. These are magnets. I bought these at Bi-Mart for $1.49. They just slide right into the side here. You can put them in each side pocket and then stick it on your door. Now most doors in cruise ships are magnetic, so you can either hang stuff on the door or on the walls, and it's really convenient, so having some magnets is important. Like I said, $1.49. Now also, if you guys are wondering how to get one of these and you want to know, subscribe to my page, send me a message, like my page. Also hit that bell so you get future videos, because I have some really good ones coming up here shortly about our cruise. But I can give you the information so that way you can get one of these. I'll get it for my wife for you guys. Next, we have these little magnets. This is a Dollar Tree item. You guys will be surprised with how many items you can get at the Dollar Tree, and it's super convenient, it's compactful, and it makes traveling way easier. Now, what we use these for is we stick our daily planners and our schedules on the walls, so that way they're not laying around getting lost, and we can have a plan for the day, what shows we want to do, what time we want to go to My Time Dining, since we usually travel in a group. So these things are really handy, and they're $1 at the Dollar Tree. You could literally go into Dollar Tree, spend 10 bucks, and come out with multiple items that are beneficial for traveling. Now, for those of you that have kids, these come in really handy. If you're out on even if you don't have kids, if you're out on an excursion, you're swimming in the pool, you come back to the room, you're taking your wet clothes off, or you're taking your wet clothes out of your bag and wanting to hang them, you'll have some extra hooks. There's not that many hooks on a cruise ship, so providing some extra ones is good. And the cruise ship don't like us sticking stuff to the walls that isn't gonna come off. So these come right off, they don't leave a mark, and then you're being respectful to the cruise as well. So these things are really, really handy. Another Dollar Tree item, you guys. One more Dollar Tree item here. Hooks, kind of same purpose. Wet clothes, especially if you have a balcony. We love getting a balcony. Sometimes we don't, because you can't control the temperature as much on a balcony and you can in an interior room or ocean view room. But if you do have a balcony, you want to dry your wet clothes out on the balcony, which most people do, bring these clips. That way when you come back to your room, your clothes ain't missing and they didn't fly off the cruise ship. So these are handy. Dollar Tree item. You get 4 per pack. So these are really good to have. Now for the gentlemen that love to smell good, and I'm one of those gentlemen that love to smell good. I know my wife likes me to smell good as well. So what I do is I bring these little compactful colognes, and I'm just bringing these 2 for our cruise coming up March 7th to the 14th. So we're about 2 days in a wake up on Carnival Panorama. So more videos to come on that, you guys. So subscribe and like so you can see these videos. They're gonna be awesome. But bring something you like. This isn't my favorite cologne. It's something that I do like, but it's compactful. I'm not taking up a lot of space with it, and I don't need my best cologne on the cruise ship. I just want to smell good. So do something like this, you guys. It makes it a lot easier. Now for our wine drinkers, me and my wife love to have a nice glass of wine, especially if we're getting ready for formal night and getting dressed, trying to look really nice so we can take some pictures and stuff and spend some good time with our friends. We like to pop a bottle of wine. So bring a corkscrew. The reason why is because if you have to have help or ask the cruise ship to pop open your bottle of wine, there's a small fee, and it's not a big fee, but there's a small fee. It kind of holds up the moment. So just get a corkscrew. They're really compactful, they're small, easy to carry, and I'll just carry this in my carry-on so we don't put any extra weight in our luggage. Now, the next item, which moved on me here, is the external charger. This is really important. You know, I hear a lot of people with wanting extension cords or bringing something into the room to have more ports because there's not enough ports to charge all your items, whether it be your camera, your phone, or whatever it is. This is super easy, and it also helps when you're in the airport traveling. And as you guys know, there's a lot of times when there's just nowhere to plug in your phone. All of the room is, every spot's taken, so you're kind of stuck with the phone that's getting ready to die. These really help. You can plug this into the port, and then you got 2 extra ports here to plug your stuff into. You can also get extra long cords, so that way you're not bringing an extension cord. It's just always good to be extra safe, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with an extension cord. I don't know. I just think it's good to be safe. You can also buy these with 4 ports, and they'll have 4 ports in them, so for 1 port, you're actually getting 5. So it's really good, it's really safe, and it's nice to have as well. So definitely have one of those. Now, I got another Dollar Tree item here, and this Dollar Tree item is laundry basket. You might think that's funny, but this comes in really handy. Usually what happens if you don't have some place for your dirty laundry is you find the best spot on the ship in your room to put all that dirty laundry. This kind of compacts it, keeps you organized. You put your dirty clothes in there, and then what we do is bring a garbage bag. We can grab this, slide it right in the garbage bag, and be compactful, because you know you're gonna buy a lot of souvenirs and clothes and stuff you're gonna wanna bring back from your cruise. So this is really nice to have as well. Let me take a drink here real quick. And then also I wanna grab an item here. I thought I had this set up here. Cheers again. This, you guys, is amazing. I got this for my wife and one for me, so we can both have it while traveling. My wife doesn't like to bring a purse. She likes to kind of compact things down. That way she can kind of be free and not be carrying a whole bunch of things. It's one of these. And this is called the Peak Gear. I want to make sure I said it right. It's waterproof and it's ripstop. If you register this and something happens to any of your belongings in here and it's registered, you'll get $250 for registering it. But this thing has multiple pockets, you guys. I mean, tons of space. I actually take this item right here, the external charger. I slide it right in the back right here. Slides in there very easy. I plug my phone in it. If we're on an excursion or some adventure exploring some new place we've never been before, I can be charging my phone and walking, not having to worry about it, and my phone's charging and my phone's not gonna die on me. So super handy, you guys. Definitely get one of these. I do it too, so that way I'm not carrying my wallet. I can have my passport and all the needed necessities I need while traveling. So that way I'm safe, and if something happens, I can make sure I get back. So that's a great addition. Now, when you guys check in, you know, it's about that 90-day mark, you're able to do your online check-in and get your luggage tags and everything. Buy these for your luggage tags. You can get different sizes. This one is actually a Carnival one right here, and I think I use this for my card. But you can get this for your luggage tags. It's super convenient. I take some zip ties, zip tie this right onto the luggage, and then I don't have to worry about anything. I know it's not going anywhere. These are super cheap. You can buy them on Amazon. So think about these to put your luggage tags in. That way nothing happens to your luggage, and the tag that you have on your luggage is secure. I see people tape and do all types of things that they think is secure, even staple. I would say don't do that. You know, just get your luggage tag, stick it in here, zip tie it, or put a chain around it, whatever you choose to use, but this is a lot more secure. Moving on. Next is, for my gentlemen out there, if you love to have a cigar, a nice scotch, a brandy, whatever it is, You want to bring some cigars with you. This is super handy. I actually carry this in my backpack, so that way I'm not taking up space in my luggage, because I usually bring back a whole bunch of t-shirts, souvenirs, and so does my wife. So we love shopping, especially in new places we've never been. This thing's very convenient. As you see, tons of space. You can take this out, get this wet, have it soak for a little bit, put your cigars in here, plus any necessities that you need for your cigars. So it's super easy. Like I said, I carry this in my backpack, so that way I don't put the extra weight in my luggage, and it's super convenient. Some cruise ships, you guys will have cigar bars on them where you can go have a nice whiskey, a brandy, or a scotch. Speaking of that stuff, let me take a drink real quick, another toast. So they might be playing the piano in there. You want to have a nice cigar, you could actually go to your room, grab this, go to the piano bar, have a nice cigar in the cigar bar, and have a great experience and meet some new people, which is one of the best things about cruises too, is you meet really nice, really cool people from all over the world. All right, everybody knows about the coronavirus stuff. I've actually tried to do some proper research to get facts instead of listening to all the myths out there. And what it really breaks down to, you guys, is just being, hygienic, being clean, washing your hands, disinfecting yourself. So me and my wife are bringing a lot of these for our cruise coming up. Like I said, we're 2 days away from going on the cruise. We're bringing a lot of these. And when you go to, say you go to the buffet for lunch or whatever the reason is, or wherever you go, you're touching stuff. By the time you sit down and your meal gets there, you've touched quite a few things. So bring these, and right before you eat, just give your hands a real little quick scrub and sanitize them real quick. That's what we're gonna do, and that's why we're bringing these little ones, so they're easy to carry and compactful, and we can fit them right into our sleeve. So just be safe and be responsible. I think the good thing about this is it's making everybody be more hygienic, be clean, and think about all the viruses, not only that virus, but all the other different viruses and bacteria that are very easy for us to catch on a day-to-day basis. So another thing we're bringing is these. And I think the definition of why we're bringing these is, one, we're gonna scrub down areas that we're sitting when we're traveling. We're not gonna rely on the people that clean it, which I'm sure with everything that's going on, people are being super clean and businesses are taking it very serious. But for instance, when we get on the plane, you don't know who is coughing or sneezing, so I'm gonna scrub that whole area down just to be safe and make sure that it's disinfected. If my arms are touching stuff, my hands are touching stuff. So this is something that you guys should think about doing too. We're gonna take, me and my wife, the first 10 minutes when we get in our room and just scrub everything that we know that we're gonna touch in that room. Cruise ships are doing really good too, you guys. So I'm not saying that cruise ships aren't doing good, but take it on yourself to be responsible as well, and don't rely on everybody else. So take these. Next, I'm gonna talk about health. Health is super important. If you have any ailments or anything that tends to bug you or cause you problems at times, sometimes you just don't know when something's gonna act up or be inflamed. For instance, I got a knee that bugs me every now and then. It's not a big deal. It's not anything that holds me back, but I have to deal with it. So I travel with that brace just to be safe. If something happens, I carry it in my backpack. I always got it there, especially if I'm on an excursion or adventure. These things are good to have if you know that there's something that could pop up and create an issue during your travels. For instance, a back brace. If you have back issues that just come out of nowhere and you don't know when to expect it, have a back brace with you. Travel with that back brace just so that way you're prepared. Another thing is allergies. If you know you got allergies, bring your allergy medication. I got allergies. Some years are horrible. Some years I won't even have allergies. We also stack up on probiotics before we travel and get some elderberries and take little shots of that stuff to build up our immune system before traveling. So that's another good thing to do. But bring your allergy pills if you got allergies or anything. Another thing is, some people have some seasick. I usually get a little queasy sometimes, but it never stops me from cruising because I have way more fun than the queasiness. But get this Dramamine. Now, if you get this, I've made mistakes before, get the non-drowsy. The last thing you want to be doing is taking a pill that's going to make you drowsy on a cruise ship. So take the non-drowsy. This stuff works instantly, guys and ladies. I mean, if you're feeling, a little queasy, go back to your room, take one of these. Within 10 minutes, you'll be feeling better. They work really good. And the best thing to do is take it right when you start feeling a little queasy, if that's the case. Some people also get the patches, so you could do that as well. Tums to tum tums tums. So one thing you're going to do on this cruise ship is you're going to eat a ton of different food. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a 5-star meal every night at main dining. That's why we love fine dining, especially when we travel in a group. It gives us an opportunity to see what everybody did in their excursions and kind of regroup and finish the night off strong on the cruise ship. But with all that food, bring some Tums. I don't have too many stomach issues, I feel like, but if I do, or I get some heartburn or some acids going in there, I'll just pop a couple of these. And we do it compactful. We won't bring this container. We'll probably take a handful of these, put them in a sandwich bag, and then just bring them that way, and I'll have them in our carry-on bag. But these are really good to bring. Just be prepared. So, right, it's about being prepared. I'm bringing BioFreeze. I get the drink package. I usually have quite a bit of fun. Me and my wife both do, man. I might fall. I don't know what's gonna happen. No, I don't wanna make it sound bad. I'm not really that bad. But you don't know what's gonna happen. If my knee starts bugging me or something, this BioFreeze is really handy. It's compactful. It's not super expensive. It's just the smaller version of the BioFreeze, but it does work really good and can actually relieve some pain for you. Now, my wife and I both love these. This is another Dollar Tree item. And my wife likes to have her own things when she travels, her own soaps or shampoos or whatever it is. Not saying that there's anything wrong with the cruise stuff, but she just likes to have the stuff that she likes and she's used to using. So we just get that stuff packed in here. What I do is I put some lotion, some of my favorite lotion in here, and then I also bring the aloe vera stuff. So if I get a sunburn, I can put the aloe on, especially on my head here. You can see I keep it short so I can hide my baldness. But these are super compactful. You get 3 in a pack for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Way worth it, and it compacts those big old bottles that you're forced to buy down into this little thing for 7 days. So it's a really good thing if you're cruising to have these. Another thing for toiletries that I have is I'm always going through clippers. You know, every year or two I'm buying a new set of clippers. So my last ones I actually kept the bag and I use it to travel with now. This was my clipper bag, but look at all the pockets in there. You can put multiple things in for your toiletries. It's lightweight. As soon as you get into the room, what we like to do is get organized right away so we're not spending the first couple days of our 7-day trip on the cruise unpacking everything. So we kind of just get it out of the way. I can set this in the bathroom, open it up, and then start setting my stuff where I want it, and I'm ready to go. It takes me maybe 15 minutes. So this is really good to have, and I didn't have to buy anything. I just kind of resourced with what I already had. So if you guys out there have one of these, use this. It works great, and it's compactable, which, like I said, is important. And these are one of the things that I put inside of it. As you can see, it's just another little, it's got your clippers in here, a little thing of scissors, so that way you're prepared, some tweezers in case you get, you know, a sliver or anything. So it's good to have, it's super compactful, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. Now, me and my wife have never had a really bad experience ever on a cruise ship. It's actually if something goes bad, we're always able to make the best of it, because the cruise ships, if something does happen, are really good at catering to you and trying to give you the best experience. So, but if you ever have a power outage, it can happen. I mean, things happen. We never had it happen to us, but I bring this little head flashlight. This way, if something happens, I can put this flashlight on. It's also got the SOS feature, so it blinks, and my hands are free. If I need to do anything, I'm hands-free, and I feel more comfortable. Plus, we have a backup light if we ever need it. So this is super handy as well. Now, that's about it for the stuff, some of the necessity things to bring that I think are really good for you. But another thing that I want to talk about that's important is the stuff that you bring. When I first started cruising, I would bring literally 6 or 7 pairs of shoes, overpack. Remember, it's 7 days. You don't need to overpack. Make sure you get your formal outfits. Those are really nice, so you want to do that. And then another thing that I'm not seeing here that I wanted to bring up, I don't know what happened to it, but if you have a little Bluetooth speaker, like one of those JBL ones that we have, travel with it. Those things are great. Speaking on that, what I want to talk about here is my backpack. So you can bring those little Bluetooth speakers, and me and my wife are music people, so we love to listen to some music, get ready for formal night, have some wine. So those Bluetooth speakers work great. Ours is even waterproof. So we'll go to the beach. For instance, our last cruise on Vision of the Seas, we went to the Bahamas, went to the beach all day in the Bahamas, and listened to music. It was awesome. If you're traveling, backpacks are important. Now, my travel backpack used to be an army bag, which I loved. It was perfect, and I'm not a vet. And thanks to all the vets out there for your service. I really appreciate what you guys have done and what you guys go through for us. Now, this backpack is great for me. What I did is I tried on multiple backpacks, made sure it was something comfortable. I usually put a good amount of weight into my backpack. So I wanted to make sure that I was comfortable, it could handle the weight. And I usually always have a laptop with me because there are times where I get busy and I have to do some work real quick or check some emails. So it carries a laptop, it secures my laptop so it's not gonna get broke, which is definitely important. So get a good backpack that has multiple pockets. I can carry my water bottles in here. It's great, and it can take the weight, and it's still comfortable for me. So if you're going on an adventure and you're loading up your backpack for the day with things, you wanna make sure that you're gonna be comfortable. So having a nice backpack is important as well. The next session here, because I don't wanna take too much of your guys' time, let me take a drink, give everybody another toast. Thanks for watching. Again, subscribe to my show. I got lots on my YouTube page. I got tons of new videos coming up from our current cruise in a couple days. And like I said, we're also going on Carnival Panorama again, October 24th of this year with the entire family. And we're gonna role play and do some skits on that cruise stuff and make it a little entertaining for you guys. So definitely subscribe. But before I end, the thing I wanted to bring up was the drink package real quick, because I get people back and forth wondering, should I get the drink package? Should I not get the drink package? You don't know. And this is what myself, my wife, and our friends have done. We usually get the drink package because we're 42-year-olds trying to be 25-year-olds a lot of the time and punishing our bodies during the cruise ship. So we like to have a good time. We go to the clubs, we go dancing. We probably stay up till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, just having a good time on average. And you should do that. It's a great experience. You're going to multiple ports. But, so even though we get the drink package because it's worth it, we save it. One time we didn't get the drink package. I think we had almost a $1,200 bill when we got off the cruise ship, and that was really the deciding factor for us in regards to should we ever get the drink package again. So from that point on, we have. Now, I do have friends where the wife or the husband does or don't drink, vice versa. And one drinks, the other one doesn't, is what I'm saying. So what they've been able to do is they just call that cruise line, and it's been with it's been with 2 cruise lines so far I've seen it, Carnival and Royal, where you explain to them that my partner isn't a drinker, doesn't drink, hasn't drinking in years, but I'm a drinker. And what they've been able to do is that person's purchased the drink package, and then the other person that doesn't drink is just asked to purchase whatever the bubbly package is, you know, for sodas and coffees and waters and stuff. So you can do that. You just gotta call the cruise line, explain your situation to them. Now, they could have changed it, but we just went on a cruise a year ago and that was the case. Well, not even a year ago actually, and that was the case. And then the time before that, that was the case as well on 2 different cruise lines. So just give the cruise line a call, get the information directly from the cruise line. That way you know for sure how to move forward. So if you can't do that and only one person's drinking and the other one's not a drinker and they're just gonna have maybe some waters or some juices here and there or drink something when they're eating, you might not wanna get that drink package. It might not be for you. So just kind of weigh the options. On average, from what I'm seeing, if you're a whiskey drinker, you know, it's probably about 5 drinks a day just in alcohol if you're gonna need that package or not. Because you gotta remember, it includes it's coffee, water, and all that stuff, as well as pop and juice. So not just alcohol. So, you know, 5 drinks if you're a whiskey or a scotch or a brandy drinker is really easy to exceed that daily amount for that drink package and justify getting that drink package. Now, if you're a beer drinker, you're probably gonna have to drink a few more beers, right, to get the drink package. And that depends on how much pop you drink as well and how much waters you're gonna drink as well too. So just try to factor those in with the cost so that way you know for sure. But if you're gonna go have a good time, you know you're gonna have quite a few drinks every day, you're probably gonna wanna get that drink package to save yourself some money. Now, I don't wanna take up too much more of your time. That's about all I have for this video. Thanks everybody for watching. Please feel free, like I said, this is my first vlog. It's vacation times 3 with the 3, not spelled out 3. And subscribe, like my page, hit the bell for notifications. I got a lot more videos coming, some really good ones of our current trip coming up in a couple days on Carnival Panorama. So thanks you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And again, one more time, Cheers to you. If it's your first cruise or if you're a fellow cruiser, you're about to go have a good time, I wish the best and safe travels. All right, everybody.